Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This video is a what's new in my wardrobe video for winter, even though I guess it's technically not probably winter yet, but these are all clothes for winter. They're sweaters, they're corduroys, lots of like fun, cozy winter stuff in this video. I could also call this video all the random stuff that I bought over the last 3 months that doesn't fit into a cohesive other kind of video. So that's really what these videos are. Obviously, when I'm putting together videos, there's usually some theme, whether that's like the brand or a particular style of something or like an unboxing. But then sometimes things just don't work out the way that I want them to, or they're sort of one-off purchases. I mean, I think that's honestly how like most normal people shop. So that's kind of what this video is encompassing. There's really no cohesive theme other than this is just like stuff that I've bought and it wasn't enough of a particular thing to like make another video out of it. Oh, also, I thought I don't wear glasses a lot, but I did want to wear these in this video because these are new glasses. These are from Warby Parker and these are the Abe, and I just think they're really cool and unique and I've been loving them. These are like a brushed ink, so they're like a black wireframe, which I hadn't really seen before and I really liked. So yeah, I am wearing these glasses for this video. If you're wondering, why are you wearing glasses? I don't usually wear glasses, but I've been staring at the computer a lot today, so I did want to wear my glasses today. I actually picked up 2 items from Pixie Market, which Pixie Market is like an every now and then kind of company that I will purchase from. She co-founded the Frankie shop. So it's very similar where they kind of source from these Korean wholesale designers and then, put their label on it. Actually, Pixie Market doesn't even actually put their label on it half the time. You can see what the brands are that they're selling. And Pixie Market has more of a view on sustainability. They stock a lot less and than say like a Frankie shop. But in general, they have really like more trendy, interesting pieces than just like your average like Mango or Zara or anything. So I do kind of like to keep an eye out for stuff to see if they have a unique piece. I will say the return process is like kind of primitive. You have to like email them and be like, I want to return this, and they have to send you a label and you have to pay for it, which is kind of annoying. So definitely don't just like buy willy-nilly, although I do have a lot of pieces I really am happy with from there. It's a lot harder to like get stuff and then return it if you don't like it or if it doesn't fit or something. So I picked up these 2 pieces right before my trip to New York, and that, or not to New York, to Europe. And that was actually another annoying thing is normally Pixie Market, because they're New York based, is like really fast. I've gotten stuff within a couple of days. I don't know what happened with this order, but it literally took them like 2 weeks to get it to me. So I did not get it for my trip. I got the stuff afterwards, like, which was fine. I wasn't necessarily purchasing things like just for my trip. I just would have been nice to wear it on my trip. So the things that I got were another sweater dress because I love them. You guys know I love a t-shirt dress, and this is like the sweater version of a t-shirt dress. And I will say this is very different than any of my other sweater dresses that I have. This is like short sleeved, it's like softer, it's not as heavy. I have a gray sweater dress from COS that I love, but it is like a hardcore wool, only wear it when it's like really cold outside. This is a little more casual. I love the little slit in the back. I love the midi shape. Like I was able to wear this with my little heels and just like a light jacket when it was, 50 degrees outside. So it's kind of a nice transitional piece. It's also so incredibly soft. I mean, I would just like wear this at home when I'm working from home and like I want to look nice but still feel super comfortable. It's 89% sheep wool, 7.6% yak wool, and then 3.2% yak hair. So I also love that there's not a bunch of synthetic garbage like spun into this. And for that, I think it was around $120. I'll leave it linked below, which will say exactly, but I thought a good price for being such like just natural materials and stuff. So I love this. This is such a great addition. I've already worn this so many times. Again, working from home, it's just such an easy thing to throw on when you want to look polished but feel really great. And then similarly, I picked up this sweater I will say I haven't worn this as much. I was kind of hoping this would be another great like taupe sweater to add to my wardrobe, and the color just turned out a little bit more gray than I wanted it to be, as well as the neck of this is like pretty intense. It's like a little bit too heavy for me, but it is really soft and it feels very nice. And even though it wasn't like the perfect taupe color, I still really like it. It is the same brand as the other dress. It's from this like Korean brand called Hello September. I'm trying to find the tag to even see what it's made out of, but probably also some kind of wool. I think this was also around 100 and something dollars, but in general, I mean, I just think it's a nice modern sweater, and frankly, even though it wasn't the perfect color, because their return process is kind of annoying, I actually ended up keeping it, which maybe I'll regret eventually, but I've already worn it a couple times and it's just like a nice casual sweater. I still pair it with my taupe Birkenstocks and like my Margiela jeans when I'm feeling kind of junky, just want to look like super casual. Yeah, that's kind of, I'm sure I can style this better, but this is how I've been enjoying wearing this now. So the final little sweater that I will share is not a dress, it is a sweater also, and this is the oversized cashmere sweater from Quint in the V-neck. I'm so excited for the day that this comes back in black. I have an alert on, I will order it. And to be honest, I just love the feel of this sweater and I think it looks great with the V-neck. It's such high quality, it's Mongolian cashmere, but it's only like $120, which normally if you tried to get this from like an Adam or anyone, it would be an easy $300 cashmere sweater. It's a lot heavier than like the $50 Quint's kind of basic cashmere that they have, which I'm also a fan of, but I like the oversized feel of this, and I love again that it's like a V-neck. And even though it's not my favorite color of brown, I wish they would have done more of like a chocolate brown with this. I've still worn it a ton and I do like still wearing it in like a head to toe kind of brown look or pairing it with my burgundy items. I just didn't have like a single brown sweater. I had camel sweaters and, you know, cream sweaters, but nothing that was full blown brown. And so this has been fun for me, even though again, I'm really looking forward to when it comes back in black. If you see it, buy it because it will go quickly. This is just one of my favorite sweaters of theirs. You guys know I also love their oversized crew neck Mongolian cashmere sweaters that are also around $100. I have them in black as well as like charcoal gray. And they're some of my favorites as well. Like truly some of my favorite things I bought this year. I wear them all the time. So I knew I was gonna love this and I do wear it all the time. And it's so soft and cozy. And I got it in a size small because this kind of stuff, even though it's oversized, I didn't want it to be smaller. So I didn't get an extra small, I got a small, and that is perfect for me. So you'll see a common theme with a lot of this stuff. And I honestly can't remember if I actually showed you these in another video. I think I've styled them in other videos, but I wanted to be extra sure because I know I mentioned it in some of the comments of the cost video when I was like, I'm thinking about getting these, but I don't know if I actually went back on camera and said that I got them. But these are the deconstructed cotton pants that are, again, a deep, deep, deep brown from COS. They're so soft, such an incredible quality. Again, they complement the Quint's brown sweater, so I've really been loving these, but I really do wear these actually more with like burgundies and black. I just think the shape of these, I just love that barrel look. I know it's really trendy, it's probably gonna go out of style, but I think it's really sexy and very attractive, especially if you want kind of like that baggier look. It just gives you that cool like hourglass shape. And so I'm so happy with these pants. The only thing about these pants that was challenging is I really was like in between sizes. I did end up getting them in the size 2, but if I gained like weight at any point, they would be too tight. So I definitely, but the 4 was too big. And so these were sized a little strange where I just feel like I wish they almost had like a half size or something because I was really in the middle. So yeah, definitely don't size up in these pants because they would be too big, but I just didn't feel like I could yeah, the 2, I just can't really like gain any weight or do anything with the size 2 because they'll be too tight in my crotch area. I also think they're not totally made for people with really long torsos, so I think that's also maybe why it feels a little bit tight sometimes, but aesthetically I think they look great as a 2. I just know like give wise there's just like not a lot of room to play with there. So I did want to call that out from a sizing perspective. Price wise, I think these were around $150. Like cost pricing, everything is like kind of the same price. I feel like unless you get like a cashmere sweater or a coat, you know, it's going to be higher end, but most of the things it costs are like 100 to 150, I feel like. So they definitely don't get very creative with their pricing, which I'm fine with because I think it's great quality for a relatively good price. Now, the next 3 items and final items I'm going to share are also from Quints. I'm such a fan of Quints. I have so many videos about their stuff, but these are some of my favorite pants ever from them. Again, they're brown, and I ended up actually getting them in 2 separate colors because I love them so much. And when I was filming originally talking about corduroys and stuff, when I think I've talked about these a little bit in another video, but I wanted to share all the colors that I have them in now because I love them so much. In that video, I was like, yeah, I really wish they would come out with them in other colors, like a navy, and they did come out with a navy. So I do want to call that out, that there is a navy version. I wish they would come out with a burgundy as well. I would buy that in a heartbeat, but these are just such incredible corduroys. First of all, I love the cut. They are a boot cut, which I think is very flattering. You can get them in a longer or a shorter. I think the shorter was sold out. So I think I got them in a 28, but I will leave linked below exactly what I got for you in the description box. But the thing that I love about these is how thick the corduroy is. So in the haul, the cost haul where I ended up getting this, the corduroys, I got a pair of like cropped corduroys that I thought maybe I would like more than the Quince ones, and they were too thin and they weren't very flattering, and I just love a rich, thick corduroy. So if you can really tell, like it's just a nice, thick, fall, almost velvety kind of material, and that's what I really look for in a corduroy. In fact, COS did have a beautiful pair of really thick, heavy corduroy trousers, but they were not available in my size. I needed them in a 4, and the 2 was really too small for me. The sizing, again, was kind of weird on those, so really sticking to my Quince ones. They have these in like a few different types of cuts. I think they have like a flare and like a almost like a gaucho kind of looking cut. I personally love the classic. I think these are very 90s, just boot cut, chic. I wore these all the time on my Europe trip, which I've already talked about, but yeah, these are just some of my favorite. They're also such an incredible price point. I think they're like $50, which again, for a very, they wash super well. I've washed these so many times, and because I've worn them so many times, and I just love a corduroy. I think nothing screams more like comfort fall, like a Birkenstock, a corduroy, and a cashmere sweater. That's like literally my go-to. Maybe I'm just like morphing into an old person, but yeah, those are my favorites right now. And then on this note, because I do have them in brown and black, my favorite ways to wear them is kind of in a monochrome sense, or if I'm wearing my black corduroys, I really like wearing them with like my charcoal gray sweaters. I think that's a fun contrast. But I am loving brown. I'm loving brown so much. So the final piece is a piece, because of my love for brown, is I picked up this activewear set from Quints, and I realized I've actually never purchased any activewear from Quints, so this was my first time. I love my activewear sets from Adanola, which I've done videos about, as well as Italic back in the day. I still wear the ones that I have and I love them. They're really thick, really good quality. I was really pleased with the quality of these. They feel like the Adanola, where it's kind of that like buttery soft. So I was kind of surprised. I don't know why. I think I was just expecting them to feel more like my Italic ones, which are a little bit thicker but less soft. And I love this particular cut of a sports bra, again, because I have a long torso. It's like a high neck, and then I love having a high little legging that comes up high, but then there's like a little bit of the tummy. It's great for, I do boxing, I do Pilates, I do bar class. So anything that, you know, I don't want to like crazy, I mean, it's tight, but like something I can just throw a t-shirt on over. Like if I'm boxing, I'll wear this when I box, and then when I go home, I'll just put a t-shirt on, or if in bar class, I'll wear this just as is. So yeah, having a little separate like that's my favorite, but I always like it when it matches, of course, because I am me and I love matching things. So this brown I thought was a really great way to just inject some kind of fun seasonal color into my workout routine as well. So that is everything. Again, a lot of really great, just like high quality basics, sweaters, nothing revolutionary here, but again, this is just kind of things that I either just wanted to inject into my wardrobe in a way, like this new color of brown, or just kind of build out some like classic fall staples like with the corduroys. So I think a lot of gems here personally, and things that I've already worn so much. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy this, and I will see you all in my next video. Stay warm.